The husband tied his wife to a tree with a vine. He did it because he wanted to leave his wife on an island in the middle of nowhere. But by the time she untied the vine, the man had already boarded the boat. The wife, instead of chasing after her husband, turned around and walked towards the island. She even took all the tools she could use. It turned out that she had already broken the boat. Looking farther and farther away from the boat tied to the rocks of the rope is getting tighter and tighter. The next moment, the boat sank into the sea. Luckily, the man was not hurt. Meanwhile, the wife had made a simple bow and arrow out of twigs and vines. She was ready to surprise her husband. The man, who had just landed, knew nothing about it. While searching for his wife, he stumbles upon a cave. It hides the remains of an ancient civilization. Suddenly, a cry alerted the man, and in the direction of the sound, he finds a group of natives. At first, the man didn't care, but when he saw the hanging heads, he realized something was wrong. This group of natives may be cannibals. The man was scared out of his wits and ran back to the woods to look for his wife. But before he could say anything, she shot an arrow at him. He couldn't believe she was trying to kill him. Then she shot again. Luckily, the man dodged the arrow and escaped. Then the man quickly hid behind a tree. But his wife was not going to stop him. In this moment of life and death, the man cleverly picked up a coconut and threw it. Taking advantage of his wife's distraction, he seized the opportunity to run away. But he can't run as fast as a bow and arrow. The wife jumped on a rock and shot a fatal blow. In the nick of time, his survival instincts kicked in and he grabbed a nearby stick to deflect the arrow. By the time his wife came after him, he had disappeared into the forest. The next day the man took a stick and crept up behind his wife. He was about to strike when a bird screeched. The wife also turned around to check. Luckily, she didn't notice him. Then the man raised the stick and struck her. But after hitting her, he immediately regretted it. Seeing his wife fall to the ground without waking up, the man went forward to check in horror. Unexpectedly, the next moment the man was caught in the trap laid by his wife. His screams woke up his wife. When she looked up and saw her husband hanging over her head, she realized everything. She didn't give him a chance to explain. She picked up a stick and prepared to give him the punishment he deserved. But just then, she heard footsteps approaching in a hurry. The wife thought of something. She grinned, threw the stick away and ran. The husband hung there, completely baffled. But when he looked up, he saw a group of cannibals coming this way.